Hey guys, hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So in this video I'm going to tell you step by step guide how to fill the form for CSIR UGC NET so that you don't make any mistakes, and wherever things will be there I'll explain you that what are the what you have to fill and in what case what you have to fill, right? So this is the page where you have to start your registration, and I'll give you link to reach out to this page. The link is there in the description. You can directly come up to this particular page from there. Now you don't have to do anything. In case if you have not registered yet, you have not started your application process, so the first step is to register. So you can see here it says new registrations. You just have to click on this link and you'll be taken to this page where you can actually download information bulletin if you want. Although we have already discussed what are the important things in my previous video, so I'll give you link. You can watch that video. Like all the important things are mentioned over there. So all the basic points are here. You just have to scroll down a little bit, and then you just have to click here that I have downloaded the information bulletin and all, and just click here to proceed. Now you will be taken to a page where you will be asked basic things like your personal details, your name, father's name, mother's name, date of birth, gender, identity type, then identity number or identification number, then your present address, then your permanent address, then you have to choose a password, security pin, and that's done. Okay, now here remember one thing, that as I said, CSIR will give you option if you make any mistakes in the form. They are going to give you option to correct it out, but there are certain mistakes which you cannot correct, like your name you cannot change, then your father's name you cannot change, your date of birth you cannot change, gender you cannot change, then you cannot change your phone number and email address. Okay, so these are some basic things which you cannot change. Rest other things you can change. Basically in this page, the registration page, most of the things are fixed, like you cannot change them afterwards. So please register very carefully, fill the details very carefully. One thing which I have to explain here is identity type. So if you click on this, you have options like PAN card. You all know what PAN card is, what is passport, what is voter ID card, ration card with photograph, or bank passbook with photograph, or driving license. Now here if you see, there is no Adhaar card. Okay, so that if you are filling Adhaar card, or if you have Adhaar card as your identity and want to fill that, because most of the Indians, we have Adhaar card as our as our primary ID card. So in that case you have to select this, any other valid government identity with photograph. Okay, or if you have any one of them like PAN card or voter ID card or DL or anything, then you can select them. Okay, and then the number which is asked, identification number, so there you have to give that Adhaar card number. Okay, or if you have applied for PAN card, then PAN card number, whatever identity you have given, that number you have to give in this particular place. All right, so I'll quickly register for you, and I will show you that what happens in the next step. Rest of the things are very simple. For password, as I said, if for password there are these points, like password must be 8 to 13 character long. It should have at least one uppercase limit, one uppercase alphabet. It should have at least one lowercase alphabet. Then it must have at least one numeric value, and it must have at least one special character like at the rate or hash or dollar or anyone, right? So any one of these sign you should have in your password. So make a unique password so that you remember also, and it follows all these 5 points as well. So let's quickly fill the form. Let's quickly register for it so that we can see what happens in the next test. So once you will be once you will fill the registration page, and as soon as you will submit, there will be one pop-up which will come on your screen which says, please review the following information carefully. If you would like to change any information entered, you may do by pressing edit registration form button or press submit and send OTP. Now remember that once you press this submit and send OTP, your registration will be done. Okay, so I'm just going to close this particular one. So here now it says that kindly verify all the particulars. Your name is correct, your date of birth is correct, your father's name is correct or not, your mother's name, your gender, your address, your mobile number and email address. So these are the things which you have to check. Okay, but recheck them so that you don't make mistake while filling it. And then you just have to click on I agree and submit and send OTP. As soon as you will registration, as soon as you will click on that, it says, do you wish to submit registration form and get OTP? Say yes. Okay, now you will have an option to fill the OTP, and your phone number, on your mobile number you will get a OTP. Okay, now submit registration form, and that's how you will be registered. Okay, So registration form is completed. Now the next step is to fill the application form, and your application number will be shown on the screen so that you can note it down. Your name, your application number, everything will be shown on this particular dashboard now. So now the next step is to fill the application form. Okay, so registration is done. So this much thing is like common for every one of you. Whosoever is filling, everyone has to do registration till here. Now let's go for application form. You have to click here, complete application form. Once you click on this, now there will be like all these options like contact details, personal details, Adhaar details, exam and center details, qualification details, additional details, document upload, and final submit. So these are the steps through which you have to fill the complete form. Okay, now see one thing that you can also come up to this page directly in case if you have registered already, and if you want to like log out, and let's see that if someone wants to come back to this particular page again, so I'll show you that as well. Okay, so if you have registered, and let's say if you want to fill the other part later on, then you can basically log out, and you can again fill from the starting. Like you don't have to now register because you are already registered, you know your application number, you know your password. So now you can basically go forward and you can fill the second part, which is application form, by filling all the like by logging in. Basically you have to fill your application number here, you have to give your password here, you have to fill the security pin, and then sign in to get back into that page. Okay, I'll quickly do and tell you how it will be. Okay, again we are back to that page where we have to complete the application form. So let's click on this, and again like we have to fill all these things. So I just gave you one more method that basically if you are not going in one go, if let's say once you have registered and later on you want to fill the form, in that case you can do like this as well. All right, now let's fill all the details. So first thing is contact details, which is already filled. Next is personal details. Okay, so let's fill personal details. Every button is here for the next thing, whatever you have to fill. Very simple and very easy form. Okay, so once you are here, some points are already filled. Your name, your date of birth, your gender, father's, mother's name is already filled. Just few things you have to fill further. Okay, like your nationality you have to fill. So select your nationality over here. Your category you have to fill, which category you belong to. You have to select that category. Okay, then if you are a PWD candidate, do you have benchmark disability? So basically they want that if you have a disability of 40% or more, in that case you have to fill that you belong to physically like PWD category. Okay, so if that is so, then press yes, otherwise you have to do no. Okay, then are you diabetic? Then in that case you have to do yes or no. Annual family income, that will basically depend upon your EWS certificate or whatever income certificate you have. Depending upon that, please select your annual family income. All right, once you are done with this, you have to fill the security pin once again, and then you have to save and next. So the next step asks that do you have Aadhaar card? Okay, so if you have, just press yes, and if you don't have, just press no. Okay, so yeah, if you click over here, so it says are you sure you want to submit? I will say yes. So now I will go to the personal details only, but here I have now Aadhaar card details which I have to fill. So see, it says that my application number, my name, my gender, my date of birth is written. It says key request. Okay, candidates are requested to select any one of these options below and proceed further. So the options are like, I voluntarily agree to share my Aadhaar number, and I am aware that it will be used to establish my identity for the CSIR NET June exam, matching my personal identification details and all. Second says my information on Adhaar is not the same as entered in the application form. And third says I am not willing to share my Aadhaar card. Now you have to choose any three of them. Now this option is coming just because of recent regular which government of India has given, that you should not share your Aadhaar card everywhere. So if you are aware about these things, you must be like already aware about it. So because of that circular, now these options are coming. Okay, one more thing, that in case if you do that, yes, you voluntarily agree to share your Aadhaar number and all, in that case you might have to like authenticate your Aadhaar number, and for that you need a mobile number which is linked to your email, like to your Aadhaar card, and the OTP will be sent and all. So those things might happen. I don't know, I have not done that. But yeah, if you would just want to avoid that part, you can just select that I am not willing to share my Aadhaar number. Okay, that's all. And then you can just proceed for the next step. Okay, the next step is exam and center details. You have to select that for what you are applying. So you have two options. you can select applied for JRF, or you can select for applied for lecturership / assistant professor. Now remember that these are two options here, and if you select only applied for JRF, in that case you have both the benefits. Means if you qualify the exam and if you clear the cutoff of JRF, remember this point is very important, okay, whatever I'm telling, because so many queries will be from this point only. So if you select this applied for JRF, in that case you are eligible for JRF as well as for LS. So in case if you just qualify the LS cutoff and you don't qualify JRF cutoff, then also you will be considered as LS qualified or net qualified, okay. So don't worry, if you select applied for JRF, you are eligible for both of them. But if you select applied for lecturership, in that case you are only eligible for one, that is net. You are not eligible for JRF in that case, okay. So just you have to make sure that what you are filling for it. This is for those who whose age is more than the given limit, and that person is like if that person just want to go for net, in that case they select this, okay. This is for those who want to do research and want to qualify for JRF as well, or want to compete for JRF as well. So select wisely whatever you want, and then you have to select the subject for which you are applying for. Your specialization, if you have, see, 4 specializations are there: analytical, inorganic, organic and physical. There are students who are from general, organic, like those who don't have any specialization. In that case, just select others, okay. And once you select others, you have to mention general chemistry here, okay. So I have explained for every one of you. Next is medium of question paper. So which medium you want? If you select English, paper will be only in English. If you select Hindi, paper will be in English and Hindi both, bilingual, okay. So I will ask you, or I will suggest you to prefer English. So select English as your subject medium. Then you have choice of your exam center, state and center. Now in the choice of the city, your states which will, like the states which they are going to show, will be only near to your present address, okay. So while registration, whatever your present address you have filled, you will only get options nearby to that. You won't get all the options, okay. So it depends upon what you have filled as your present address over there, or current address over there, okay. So just fill the 4 choices of exam. Then next says that whether you have taken admission in regular MPhil or PhD course. So if you are already enrolled in PhD, select yes. If you are not enrolled in PhD or MPhil, then select no over here, okay. So next is basically, and once you select yes, they are going to ask that in which university you have joined, when you have joined, all the details, okay. So select no, then nothing will be asked over there. So whether you have completed master's degree course or equivalent course, select yes, okay. So that's what they will be asking you. Master's degree course, in case if you are a bachelor student, if you have not qualified masters, or if you are in masters, if you have not qualified it yet, then select no over here, okay. So in that case, they will ask you that whether your final year master's degree course or master's degree result is awaited. In that case, you have to select yes or no depending upon that, okay. So if it is result awaited, you have to select yes. This is for those who are in masters right now, who have not qualified masters. So for them, you have to select no in whether you have completed master's degree, and then whether your final year master's degree course is awaited, you have to select yes. For those who have already qualified masters, just select yes over here, okay. Then you have to select the security pin, and then this page will be done. Alright, next page is qualification details. So based upon the previous input, whatever you have given, you will be asked to fill your qualification detail. You have to fill your graduate qualification detail and postgraduate qualification details. Right, means in your BSc, what was your pass status, select that. Then year of passing, you have to select that in which year you have passed your BSc, that you have to select. And then you have to select the course or the stream name, that which stream you have basically qualified. So see, in this course or stream, you will not find BSc, okay. Many students might have done BSc, they might have not done BSc honors. BSc honors is different and BSc is different. If you have done only BSc, then select others, and then you have to give this name as B.S, okay. In case if you have done only BSc, not BSc honors. Otherwise, if your course belongs to something over here which is in the list, then you have to select that, okay. Then examination from, so where you have done this examination, India or outside India, so just select India. Then university name, you have to select your university name over here. Once you click on this list of whole universities which are there in India, which are registered to UGC, they all are over here, okay. So you have to select your university name. You have to just give the initial name of your university and you will get the name of that. Okay. Now next says result mode. So whether it was a percentage mode or CGPA mode. So it depends upon whatever mode you are having. Then it will ask total marks, how much you are having, or if that is percentage mode, obtained marks, and they will themselves calculate the percentage. Or if it is a CGPA mode, in that case they will ask maximum grade point, how much it was, how much CGPA you obtained. Okay, so that's what they are going to ask. So fill it according to what your result says. All right, now you have to fill postgraduate qualification detail. Now here is again, like if you have passed, you have to select passed. If you are in result awaited category, then select result awaited. It might happen that you are just BSc qualified or you are just bachelor's qualified and you are not in postgraduate. This is also applicable for MBBS student. This is also applicable for BSMS students. So for all of them, you have to select non-applicable. Okay. But in case if you have passed MSc, then select passed. If you are still in MSc first semester, second semester, third semester, fourth semester, any semester of that, then select result awaited part. Okay. So once you will see select result awaited, you will be asked year of passing. Okay, and year of passing will be 2022 only. Okay, remember this, that for result awaited category, year of passing should be 2022. Means you cannot qualify the exam after that. So that means your masters, if you are in final year of master or in the third semester of masters, and your final semester will be filled by or you will complete your final semester by 2022, your year of, like, you are going to qualify your exam. In that case you have to select this. Otherwise you have to select passed if you have already passed it. Okay, so in that case year of passing will be all the previous years. Okay, and in case if you do this not applicable, in that case these year and other things, they will just hide it out. Okay, they are just going to hide out. Now the next thing is additional details, where they are going to ask whether already a doctoral student, whether you have already qualified PhDs. If you yes, then select yes. If no, then select no. Then specialization detail, if you have any specialization in that case. So it's not mandatory, you can leave this part. Okay, if any, so just leave that part. Okay, then it is asked whether you belong to some minority community or not. So whatever it belongs, you have to fill over here, and then you have to just enter the security pin, and that's all. This page will be done then. Okay, so I have just done for a demo process. I have selected all the options just to show you that which documents are going to be asked. So I have also selected that like I belong to PWD category, so that those who belong for that, they get to know that they have to upload their certificate. Okay, then I also selected a category. I didn't select a general category for that, for the sake of showing you that like how it looks. And then signature and photograph will be for all of you. So now these 4 certificates will be maximum what you need if you belong to these categories. Means everyone has to fill their photograph, everyone has to fill their signature. But if you belong to OBC category or SC/ST category or any category for that, or EWS category, in that case you have to select or you have to also upload your category certificate. Then if you also belong to PWD category, in that case you have to upload that certificate. Now I'm just going to refer some comment which I got in the previous video. Somebody was asking me that his or her PWD certificate is going to come up in after some time, and that person want to fill the form and the last date is before that. So I'm really sorry, you cannot do that. If you will fill in the form that yes, you belong to PWD category, in that case you have to upload the certificate. Okay, so I have done this part especially for you actually. Okay, so yeah, so you have to basically, if you belong to that category, you should have certificate and you have to upload that certificate. All right, so I'll quickly edit the form. See, you can edit the form at any time, like whatever these options are there, you can edit them at any time. So I'll quickly edit it according to my details, and I will get back to this page once again. All right, so I have edited it according to my details, and now I have to upload photograph and signature. Now one more thing that many of you were asking about category certificate. See, there is nothing mentioned in the certificate, in the information bulletin that up to what year or from which year it is applicable and all. So if you have some old certificate also, let's say from 2021 or 2020, you can upload that certificate as well. Okay, there is nothing mentioned in the information bulletin regarding that. So now you have to upload a recent photograph and a signature. Photograph should be of 10 to 200 KB and your signature should be from 4 to 30 KB. So just select it out, upload it, and I'll just quickly do that. Okay, one more very important point, that when you are uploading your photo and signature, you have to browse and select the file, and then in this action you have to select upload, then only that document is going to get uploaded. Okay, if you will not do that, you will not be able to upload it. So just by selecting the file is not going to help. So select the file, crop it in the a window which will be open, and then like select this upload to get it uploaded. Now once you will upload the documents, then this option for save and next will come. Okay, unless and until you have uploaded the documents, this option is not going to come. So make sure that you have uploaded both of the documents. Now I'll just quickly fill the security pin, and then I will proceed for the last. So I'll save and next, and then will be my final submission. So do you wish to submit document form finally? I will say yes, I want to do that. And then now it says that please review the following information before final submit. If you would like to change any information, please use the link provided in the left menu bar. As I said, you can make changes anytime from the left menu bar. You can go to a particular section and make the changes. I'm closing this up. So this is all the details are over here on like all your complete form is at a single glance. So you can just see if there is anything which you want to make change. If you are done with it, you have to basically tick that you have checked all these things: your name, your father's name, your mother's name, your date of birth, your gender, your category, your PWD status, and then your examination cities, educational details for what you have applied for, and the subject for which you have opted for. So once you have checked all these, you can just press I agree and final submission for the application. So once you are done with this, just press I agree and final submission for the application process. Are you sure you want to submit the application form? I will say yes, because I have checked everything. Now my both these steps are completed. Registration is done, application form is done. Now I have to pay the fees. Okay, so now you just, it says that now you will see a pop-up over here. It says you have submitted application form for joint CSIR UGC NET and all. After payment of fees, you will not be able to edit the filled application details and document upload, and the amount which you are required to pay is mentioned over here. Next, it says that application number is given to you. Whatever application number is there, that will be shown to you, and then either you can edit application form, that is one thing, or you have to verify your email. So your email ID yet to be verified. Click here to verify your email ID first. So this part you have to do. Okay, you have to click on verify your email ID here. So to verify email ID, you have to, like, this page will open up where it says registered email ID. The email ID will be hidden, like it will be hidden, but yeah, you get to know that this is your email ID, and as soon as you will click, a mail will come up on your email, on your registered email, which will basically wishing you good luck for your exam and all related to that. Email will come. Okay, so now what I have to do, I have to fill the security pin. So I'll quickly do that, and once I'm done, I'll submit. Okay, so once I will submit, my email ID will be registered. Security pin match. Please check OTP sent to the email. So let's click OK. Now one time password will be sent to your email ID. Again, get back to your email ID and see if there is any OTP which is sent to you. So you will find that a recent mail will be arrived on your, and there will be a OTP which will be generated. Okay, so make sure that you read the mail properly, because the email ID, the OTP will be in the third or second line of that mail. Okay, so I'm done. I'll click here to go to home, and again I'll be back here. So now the option which was showing the earlier that my email ID is not verified has gone, because I have just verified my email ID. Now I can pay the examination fees. So you cannot pay the fees unless and until you have verified your email ID. So that is also an important step. So registration of the form, application form, filling the application form, and then your verification of your email ID, and then payment of the fees. That's how the process is going on. So I'll just quickly pay the fees. So once you click on this, you will be taken for online payment. Like, there is only one option, proceed to pay over here. Then I will say yes. Okay, I'll be taken to this page where I'll be having all my basic details: my name, my application number, date of birth, fees amount, and customer ID. These things will be given. There are two providers, SBI and ICICI Bank. Depending upon whatever you have, you can click and the prices or the charges, extra charges which will be there, will be like on both of them it will be different. So I'll just quickly do it, and you all can do these steps. I'm not going to show you because of the security reasons. So you can just like complete your payment. Okay, there are various options like net banking, then UPI, all the different options are there. Okay, so you can select it out. So for net banking there is no charges, for UPI also there is no charges, but if you fill it through other bank net banking, you have to pay 5.9 rupees, and if you are paying through credit cards, 12.98 rupees you have to pay. Okay, so do this based upon whatever you feel like. All right, so once you will be done with your fee payment, this is how your status is going to look. This will show that your registration form is completed, your application form is completed, your fee payment is also completed, and you will also get a mail on your registered email ID which will confirm that yes, your application process is done. It will also like you will also get a message on the SMS on the phone number which you have registered. So this is how your complete application process of CSIR UGC NET is going to happen. I have tried to explain each and everything in this video, and that's all from my side for this video. Thank you so much for watching. All the best for your exam. Do not make mistakes while filling the form. Please be very careful when you are filling the form. All right, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have a great day. Bye bye.
Hey guys, so I teach live on Unacademy Plus platform. Here I teach for the CSIR UGC NET category, and you can follow me over here for regular classes. You can access my free classes as well as my paid classes on this particular platform. The classes which are free, you can get that under the section of special classes, whereas in order to access my paid classes, paid live classes, you have to take Unacademy Plus subscription. So do make sure that you take the Unacademy Plus subscription to access all my paid classes, which are quite organized. The whole syllabus is being completed over there, and the classes are quite regular over there. So make sure that you take Unacademy Plus subscription by using my referral code, that is N_Huda. That's it for this. Thank you so much.